George Zinn is being booked into the county jail for second-degree felony. This was committed during the act of murder of Charlie Kirk. I submit this affidavit under penalty of perjury signed by Michael Dutson. And that's just on the obstruction charge. We also have the exploitation charge, and this is the probable cause statement for this. On 9/10, the day Charlie was murdered, I arrived and began searching for a suspect. I was clearing buildings and evacuating students. When the shooting occurred, a male was taken into custody in the university courtyard. Male identified as George Zinn. George claimed to have shot Charlie Kirk. Officer subdued him, placed him into handcuffs. Dutson is the officer that took him into custody. Now, Zinn was initially taken to the police department, transported back to the hospital, chest pain. And while at the hospital, he said, yep, I said what I said because I wanted to draw attention away from the real shooter so I could help the shooter get away. So then investigators responded to the hospital. They started to talk to him. FBI agents appeared on scene. Agent Hyman and Agent Hansen, Hyman and Hansen showed up, conducted an interview with George. George, typo, was read his Miranda warning and interviewed. In this interview, George admitted that he was not the shooter. Toward the end of the interview, the agents asked to go into his phone, and George said, sure. The agents asked if there would be anything illegal in the phone, anything in there that we should know about before you just give us permission to use it. He says, yeah, I used the phone to look at CSAM material, which is just the wildest admission you've ever seen. The agents sat with George briefly and looked through some of the phone's contents. The photos contained images of female children, prepubescent, 5 years old, dressed in underwear. George told investigators that he was aroused by young kids, and due to the events at the time, the phone was seized, and the interview terminated shortly after. A referral was made to the sheriff. Now, George admitted that there was CSAM on his phone and stated that he would often delete it because I know I could get in trouble for it. Man,